Hello and welcome to my channel. I am parked outside a park again. This park is kind of like on the edge of a hill. And around me, I don't know if you can hear, but there's a car next to me in the parking lot. Like not next to me, but kind of next to me. And there's an old man sitting in there drinking. And I hope to God he doesn't drive after this far away. I hope he just lives nearby and this is his parking spot. But I've seen the cutest thing ever. His dashboard has feathers of all kinds, sort of just like sticking there, okay? And he was also practicing his mouthpiece. You know that instrument that Bob Dylan used to play? I think it's called a mouth organ. Mouth organ, sorry. That's what he was playing to the song that's blasting in his car. And he's just like sitting there alone, enjoying his company. And I love that for him. And I feel great because I'm out here. Definitely this is a loner spot. Because on my right is also a car. And there's like, I shouldn't stay. There's also a person sitting in it and doing something on their phone. So this might be the spot, guys. But it's not like very green for me. But yeah, I think this is where loners come to chill by themselves. And I'm glad I'm not the only one that does this thing in my car, parked somewhere and just chatting to my camera. Anyway. This is not a new deck, but I guess I haven't done a reading with this one on my YouTube yet, so I'm going to consider this a new deck, new reading video. It's the Goddess Oracle. This one time my sister and I, we went to this spiritual festival that happens in Melbourne every once in a while, and they had a stall with everything I like, crystals, tarot, and this stall was selling tarot cards. Of course I had to buy a deck. Are you kidding me? You take me to a stall where they sell cards. Guarantee you I will buy a deck, no matter how broke I am. Which I don't know why I said that, because a girl is not broke. A girl is rich. A girl is abundant. A girl can afford decks. Anyway, the artwork is super cute. It's like very earthy, very flowery, and these are the backs. Earthy, flowery, just the way I like it. Alright, so let's shuffle for you. Before I draw cards, I'm thinking we should probably ask the deck a question. So I'm going to keep it very generic because I know this deck is like super feminine and it's like just cute as. Don't need to get very intense with it. So I'm just going to ask if there's any messages from Source, Universe, God, angels, whatever, you know, whatever you want to ask messages from. I like to just ask my spirit guides because I do think I have spirit guides. You can probably hear the music in the background, but I'm going to let that be a thing in this video. Oh, these cards are so cute. Okay, the messages become really clear. Can you hear him? Can you hear him? Oh my god, he's still playing the mouth organ. He's so cute, man. He's got his shades on as well, bro. I think after this video, I'm going to sum up the courage and say hi to him. I'm going to go there and I'm going to chat to him and I'm going to ask him if I can record him, okay? And if he says yes, we're going to have a little chat and maybe get him to play for us. But anyway, I got awareness. It says, look beyond what you see. Happiness. Joy of your life. And direction. Where are you heading? Ooh. And then at the bottom of the deck, we got forgiveness, compassion, and kindness. And we got courage. Courage in the face of conflict. Ooh, beautiful card. Okay. So I think the message is quite clear. First and foremost, you're asked to be more aware. You're asked to really look beyond what you see. Very spiritual message here. I think what this means is looking at God's hand in everything, for example, or the thin fabric behind everything that's orchestrating, you know? What's the magic behind everything that's happening? Like seeing beyond just what meets the eye, you know, seeing the magic in the world and seeing the beauty in the world. That'll bring you happiness, that'll bring you joy. Something about this, it reminds me of Easter. It's like she got eggs and there's a bunny. So cute. Might be of significance to some of you. And then you've got direction. Where are you heading? So you're being asked to really be aware of where you're going, really take control of your life and your happiness. And I feel like we don't talk enough about how being happy or choosing to be happy is a form of protection, because joy protects us. And how can we truly be joyful if we're not trying to be aware of more than just what meets the eye? Does that make sense? Like, in order for you to truly be happy, you need to really understand what's going on beyond what just meets the eye. Like, you need to be living in your truth. And that can happen when you're actively trying to be more aware of your intuition, your feelings, your emotions, and not just what's surface level in your life. Then we've got forgiveness and courage. Look, I do sense that some of you are being asked to be courageous. Be courage. Well, you could be courage if you wanted to. So yeah, some of you are being asked to take the courage to forgive someone or to forgive a thing, forgive yourself even maybe, because let's be honest, forgiveness is an act of courage. Like, it takes a lot of strength to really forgive, because we have to fight through our resentment in the process, and that's not easy because resentment is a very strong emotion, right? So if you were wondering, you need to forgive someone or yourself, this is a sign that, girl or guy, you need to go ahead and forgive. I'm also getting that if you decide to choose happiness actively in your life and do things that make you happy, it'll naturally give you direction towards your purpose and wherever it is that you want to head. And I'm so intrigued by this one, awareness. Look beyond what you see. This brings me back to my whole spiel, the soul. Look at your soul, look at your heart, you know, things that matter, not just your physical reality, but how you show up in your purpose here as a soul. Be aware of that and tune into that. I want to say so much more. I'll just say it. Some of you are protected or have spirit guides in your lives, because if you look at this card, there's like a path and like there's almost like a spirit guide there, and they're guiding this woman, I feel, in the card. So I feel that you're being asked to look beyond what you can see. So, you know, your spiritual team that you can't see with your naked eye is there to support you, and maybe it's time to be aware of them and lean into them for support and really believe that they're there to support you by looking beyond what you can see and being aware of what you can't see as well. And this deck is naturally like really, really connected to the earth element, to nature, to, you know, animals. So I'm sensing maybe you will benefit from being in nature, being around animals, being around earth, grass, trees, you know, things like that. And if you can't do that, that's fine. Just eating nutritious foods that come from the earth might also help at this time, might make you feel good about yourself. I'm thinking fruits, veggies, potatoes, carrots, pomegranate, papaya. These are the fruits that are coming to mind. Grapes for some of you. Not the fermented grape juice. Grapes, okay? I don't know if I still have the courage to go up to that guy because he's drinking and I'm scared to interact with someone that's drinking because you never know how drunk they are, and I don't know, my protective factors are kicking in, so maybe I won't do that, sorry. But I'm with this person in spirit and I wish him well with his life and I hope he's happy. Yep. Anyway, that's all I have for you today. I hope you liked this reading and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.